Once again, a warm welcome to all the viewers of this particular channel. Today, what we are trying to look ahead is that we are trying to see some of the outlines as far as the big data analytics concepts are concerned. Just go ahead, share my screen. Yeah. What exactly mean by the capacity scheduler and the basic aspects as far as big data analytics are concerned? Today, we'll try to view a brief part of that in a detailed manner so that we can understand all the aspects as far as the concepts are concerned. I think it's not in the present. I'll just go ahead. I'll just show up. I'll just restart once again. Yeah. Today, what we are trying to see ahead is that we are trying to look ahead regarding the capacity scheduler, mainly the scheduler, the concept of scheduler, as far as the Hadoop related concepts are concerned. We are just looking ahead regarding the basic system. There is one Hadoop system and the ecosystem, all these things are well aware of all the things. But the thing is that we need to know regarding the schedulers as far as the Hadoop concepts, if Hadoop ecosystem is concerned. We have fair and capacity schedulers as far as this particular concept is concerned. Like the operating system, how it is going to work, this pair scheduling is also going to work in such a manner that assigning of the jobs, the particular jobs, as far as the resources are concerned, to all the resources at once based on the equal amount of resources that is used. Let us just see with a small real-time example to understand the basic aspects of schedulers. The primary thing as the scheduler is going to do is that scheduler, when a single job is going to run, that entire job is going to make the entire cluster to fulfill. So let us just look ahead with a small example. Let us just take an example of the water-based system, the water tank. There is one water tank and there is only a single individual person. So this person can utilize all the water as far as the particular tank is concerned. Whatever might be the water that is placed, that can be used by this particular single person. So this is one of the major scheduling aspect as far as paid scheduling is concerned. So if a person A want to utilize the complete resource as far as in that particular cluster is concerned, that can be distributed equivalently as far as that particular cluster is concerned. Now, let us just consider there are two persons who need to utilize all the water on that particular resource. Let us just consider this is one cluster up to 50% and this is another cluster of 50%. There are two jobs that are parallelly assigned to equally to them. So now the resources, that is nothing but the water, should be utilized to all the people equally so that there will be no loss as far as the resources are concerned. And this is the major aspect as far as the fair scheduling concept is concerned. So all the water should be distributed equally so that no one got missed or no one got that particular resource. So what they have done is that we have used two pipelines to distribute the water in two columns. So this is one of the major example when there are two or more jobs are going to use the same equivalent resources in that particular cluster. Then the resources should be distributed equally so that people in that particular cluster will be utilizing all the resources. Now coming to the, let us just consider, let us just assume there is third person standing out there, and he also need to utilize all the water resources that is available in that particular gesture. So we have three pipes, and the water got distributed equally among all the three. So job A is distributed one third, job B is distributed one third, job C is distributed one third. Let us just consider there is fourth person who is coming up and who need to use the resources. Now the distribution should be equally as 1/4. So based on the complete scheduling process, the pair scheduling, by the name itself, it is going to suggest that there will be no overlaps, and the resources are to be distributed equally among all the things. So this is the thing particularly done by the operating system. The same thing can be utilized as far as the pair scheduling concept is concerned, as far as the ecosystem of the Hadoop. Now let us just consider the aspect of capacity scheduling. So this is nothing but one kind of a large room that is equally distributed among all the things. So let us just consider there is one large cluster which is going to use one organization with a minimum capacity. There is some sort of capacity building aspects, and the capacity should be utilized among all the organizations equally. So this also one of the distribution, whereas when compared to the fair scheduling concept is concerned. So the central idea is that all the available resources in that particular Hadoop ecosystem or the Hadoop cluster is concerned are to be partitioned into multiple organizations, and all the organizations should utilize the capacity of the clusters. Based on the capacity of the clusters should be equally distributed and equally utilized. This is one of the cost effective process, and we can have the required amount of the capacity. Based on the capacity, we can view all the outlines as far as the capacity building is concerned. Now, let us just take a sample example. Let us just consider there are three movies in a theater, and all the movies are in one screen, and in that screen, all the movies are going to get played. So all the three things are in a theater. So in the first show, in the first morning show of the movie is Raja movie, and the second is the Pushpa movie, and the third is the Bahubali movie. So all the three movies are at the same cluster. Now, based on the capacity of the utilization, the movies can be equally distributed among all the things. So this is the major scenario as far as the capacity scheduler is concerned. Now, let us just consider if only Raja movie is going to play and only few people came, the distribution is among the organizations A, B, and C. Let us just consider organization A, it consists of 50 seats. Organization B, it consists of 30 seats. Organization C, it consists of 20 seats. So now, after the 50 seats are getting filled, now the other people will be moved to the organization B. So the resources that is available in B can be utilized by the resources as far as A is concerned based on the capacity that is available. So this is the major scenario as far as capacity building approach is concerned. So the leftover seats in organization B can be used by the organization A, provided there should be some sort of coverage, and the seats must not be fulfilled. So this is one of the major scenarios. And B and C, they also have the equivalent communication based on the capacity of the resources that can be distributed equally among B and C. Now, if organization B, again, let us just consider the Pushpa movie got played, and organization B need to have much of the seats when compared to organization A. Now, from the organization A, what are the leftover seats that can be utilized by organization B, and organization C also can be used based on the time period that is assigned to that particular organization. So all the things are to be equally distributed among the capacity based on the capacity of the theater that is going to use. The resources are to be distributed equally. This is regarding the capacity scheduler. So with this, we'll be winding up for today's session. I hope this video gives a brief glimpse, or the outlines as far as the technological updations are concerned. Thank you for watching.